Hello, buongiorno, and greetings from Nairobi, Kenya. My name is Rachel Macauley. I'm a principal at the Draper Richards Kaplan Foundation and VC in Africa. It's such a delight to see so many people convened in Italy to discuss the important topic of innovation in the global south and the opportunities that it presents. I myself have spent the last 13 years of my career working in Africa between traditional development, corporate agriculture, and investing in technologies and social innovations on the continent. I want to start by painting a picture to help understand this incredible opportunity in Africa. Africa sits at an exciting inflection point right now where the energy and creativity of its growing and young population is sparking true transformation. This is the moment to both reduce extreme poverty, improve lives, and stimulate real economic growth, both on the continent and through South-to-South collaborations. Consider this: 1 out of every 4 people will be African by 2050, and young Africans ages 15 to 24 will enter the labor force at a rate of about 20 million each year in their most productive years. The median age in Africa is 19, making it the youngest population globally. While these stats represent an exciting opportunity, the VC and innovation ecosystems in Africa have not even scratched the surface of Africa's full potential. Africa's contribution to global venture capital remains disproportionately small relative to its population and growth potential. Despite being home to approximately 17% of the global population, the continent attracted only about $3.2 billion in VC and venture debt funding. That represents a bit under 2%. This significant mismatch highlights a structural opportunity for investors seeking superior returns, both in terms of human and economic impact. And that truly is the African opportunity. Africa's investment case is compelling for several reasons. But for the purposes of time, I will highlight 3 of the ones that I find most exciting. 1, its growing and young population. 2, its strategic positioning and serving as a bridge between markets, especially Europe. And 3, technology leapfrogging and being an efficient enabler for innovation. On Africa's population, as mentioned, the youth bulge is becoming its most powerful asset, with young people entering their most productive years that are eager to make a change through tech and innovation. As we think about strategic positioning and serving as a bridge, Africa is emerging as a vital link between the East and West, North and South, especially as the global economic order reconfigures itself. Its strategic location, growing markets, and increasing influence make it a crucial bridge to solve global problems in economic development, climate change, migration, changing consumer preferences, and many, many others. Investment in Africa is increasingly being seen as a way to both build global resilience and influence while increasing social and economic outcomes globally. Now, on tech leapfrogging, many of you might not be aware that Africa actually skipped landline phones and went straight to mobile phones. It skipped traditional banking infrastructure in many areas and went straight to mobile money. This phenomenon of leapfrogging legacy technologies allows the continent to adopt the latest innovations, often faster and more comprehensively than more developed markets. Here in Kenya, where I live, the home of mobile money, I personally have not touched or used a single physical Kenyan shilling, the currency, since I moved here 4 years ago. I've traveled throughout the country's rural and countrysides, and each corner, even in the most informal markets where a mother is selling fruits and vegetables, mobile money is used. This foundational innovation in Kenya, called M-Pesa, has paved the way for newer innovations like MoneyPoint and FinTech. These companies are often solving complex financial inclusion and payment friction problems that even developed markets haven't quite fully cracked, and they're tailoring solutions specifically for local needs. Now, let's journey down this example just a bit more. This widespread adoption translates directly into economic impact, with mobile money's contributions to Africa's GDP, and at a more local level, removing barriers for informal communities and people to transact and ultimately make a living. Investors are realizing that Africa doesn't just consume technology, it creates it, and often with remarkable efficiency. According to a recent analysis conducted by Health Cap Africa, Africa emerges as the most capital-efficient tech ecosystem in the world by measuring unicorns produced per dollar of venture capital per capita. Ultimately, the data suggests that Africa is approximately 1.8 to 2 times more efficient at producing high-value startups that also improve human development indicators relative to venture capital invested in other places in the world. Investing in Africa goes beyond transactions. It's ultimately about people. People working to lift themselves out of poverty, people leveraging the digital revolution of the last decade, people striving to live healthier lives, people innovating to move goods and services across borders in ways that improve, not harm the planet, and people looking to make a living. Investing in Africa goes beyond transactions. It is truly, truly a combination of doing good and doing well, which often just go hand in hand. The opportunity to invest and collaborate in Africa is real. It's also grounded in data and driven by powerful underlying forces. For those of you with the foresight and conviction to engage, the time is now. I hope many of you will join us on this exciting journey. Thank you.